Alrighty, welcome back. This is Shinigami once again. Go ahead and game 3 between White Ra and SjoW. If you haven't watched games 1, games 2 yet, go back and watch those games first. If you're going to watch this game, keep in mind you're about to get a spoiler, and watching 1 and 2 probably won't be as exciting. Here in about 5 seconds. So I'll give you 5 seconds. Go ahead and pause this, open a new tab with Internet Explorer, and watch games 1 and 2. I'm going to try and make sure I put a link up here. If I don't, feel free to comment and remind me, hey, stupid, make sure you link to games 1 and 2, or at least game 1. And in game 1, I'll link to game 2, so hopefully keep you in the linear path here. Alright, you got 5 seconds. Starting now. As I choke on my water. SjoW won games 1 and 2 in very, very impressive fashion. Incredible micro, incredible harassment. Just keeping poor Rod just on his heels the entire game until he was ready to make his own push. Rod did come out and make a push there in game 2 one time, and the Vikings just destroyed the Colossi. I mean, he was ready. He had like 7 Vikings just ready for the Colossus to come out. Knew that there was going to be a bunch in that army. And then Ra really never got his gas production going again after all the harassment. The harassment from SjoW was pretty much non-stop the whole game. And if you got a Terran player that's good at harassment, you need to do something. Find a way to neutralize his harassment, because if not, you are going to get gas starved quick if you have to keep pulling your probes off the line, off the gas. And sometimes you forget to put them back in. Even professionals. I was watching Ra, and he had 3 probes sitting, doing nothing outside the gas for a good couple minutes, not mining gas. That could have been, an extra Colossus, an extra Immortal, 2 or 3 extra Stalkers, 5 extra Stalkers even, and could have maybe saved. I'm not going to say could have saved the game. SjoW was very just overwhelming with his harassment. So, I'm not going to say it would have saved the game, but it would have had the potential to, maybe make it last a little longer, or potentially turn the tides of the battle. Alright, let's get a production tab going up here. Pretty standard opening for SjoW. Barracks, couple Marines, gonna go ahead and wall them right here so the probe can't come in and scout. Late scout coming in from White Ra, very late scout. Not going to get in to see anything with the Marines here. So he's just going to leave them out shooting around. Grab the Xel'Naga watchtower. And once again, coming out from SjoW, Hellions. SjoW really likes these Hellions. Hellion harass, it's just... it is really never a bad idea to have a couple of Hellions. Sending them in there, it really keeps your opponent on his back foot, makes him keep his units back at his base for protection instead of, using them to gain and hold map control. And here comes the Hellion out. Got a first sentry coming out, and this probe is going to get roasted. 2, 3 shots on the probe. Probe goes down. Got your Marauders coming out. Notice SjoW always goes quick tech lab on his barracks there, and gets concussive shells and Marauders. Not sure if that's a standard build, or if that's a strictly SjoW versus White Ra build. Maybe it's a specifically TVP build, or it's probably seems pretty likely. That slowing down allows you to pick off a lot of units, also prevents you from losing a lot of units as they come in. So, a very handy upgrade. Still got more Marauders, more Hellions building, and always, it seems like there's always one Marauder building. Always, constantly throughout the entire match. 41-43 does have a supply depot finishing, so he is not going to get supply locked. And Marauder finishes, and he made a liar out of me. Marauder didn't start. So, Immortal coming out for White Ra. White Ra going with a quick expansion, very fast expansion for White Ra for going 3 Robo. So he quick expands. Well, I mean, I guess you can't really consider 42 supply quick, but quick for, Protoss, up against Hellion Harass and Marine Marauders. If a big, bio ball came at you right now, it, probably wouldn't be a good idea to expand. But he does have a scout on him, so he knows that Zhao himself is built a command center. Doesn't have a starport, doesn't have any drops to worry about, and man, sees the little cloaking thing and scans on it, and the poor observer goes down. Good things those things are unmanned drones, because they go down a lot. And we got what is he going up here? Tech labs. So we're going to see more marauders. 2 racks, 2 tech labs, and 1 racks with a reactor. Going to be pumping out marines, pumping out marauders. Probably got to keep those, pumping out units for the remainder of the match. Expo's down, mules are out, and what are your SCVs doing? There they go. And we got a pretty decent saturation of both. Did pull them from the line to go saturate over here, so 2 bases saturation running. Probes coming off the line to go to the natural, and chronoing out more probes, more probes. So we got pretty decent saturation of both if you look at the income. 1,200 over 1,000, 33 under 37. And that difference in the minerals is strictly 100% because of the mules. If you look at the gas income for White Raw is above by about 100, so definitely working off. Oh, that was dangerous. Good thing he had that immortal up there. He was waiting. Looked like he was waiting for something to come out up here, and the Hellions just came running right in, and that immortal just was like turned around. So, I don't think so. Douche. So Hellions do get out with their lives intact, but just barely. And gonna send some stalkers down to push these Hellions away. The Hellions stay, go, run. Let's get back over the production tab before I miss something. You do have the thermal lance coming out, combat shields coming out, pretty standard upgrades coming out. Nobody seems to be doing any attack upgrades or anything. I don't even think I see a forge for. Yeah, I don't even have a forge going up on for White Raw. White Raw very serious about preventing any backdoor play from the Hellions. He does not want them running around. We do have 2 medevacs coming out, so probably see some drop play coming very soon. And there they are, the 2 medevacs. First 2 medevacs hit the field. Kind of late medevacs for 10 minute 40 second the first. Still think that's kind of late medevacs for ZjoW. Normally he's a little earlier with his medevacs than that, but that is probably because of the build he went. Did go 3 racks with a factory, pumping out Hellions, Marines, Marauders, so didn't really have enough gas probably for that. And ooh, he has a lot of minerals, surprisingly large amount of minerals. Probably look for him to be throwing down another barracks or something here soon. Burning through him. Supply locked. Ouch. What is he going to do? Supply locked. You are supply locked. He's got 2 supply depots going down, but just started building those. I mean, the time on those. And here comes the push from Ra. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big trouble. Big trouble. No Vikings. I don't see any Vikings. Let's go to the unit. 2 Vikings. Ooh, I don't know if 2 Vikings are going to be enough against this many Stalkers and Colossus. Here he's coming in. Force field's going down. Cutting the army in half. Left, right, Marines going down. Here comes the Stalkers. Here comes the Vikings. And the Stalkers are not focusing down the Vikings. Focus the Vikings. Get those Colossi out of there. Oh, man, but the army backed all the way into the corner. The Immortal coming in, tanking damage, taking out a lot of Marauders. And, yep, Vikings finally go down. 3 Colossus go down, though. But there are no real units left for ZjoW. He's got a tank, a marine, and that is about it. But not much more of an army for White Raw. White Raw warping in troops, 800 minerals, 7, 6. So they're still both still building units, still macroing their units. But he's taking out the supply depots, getting those supply depots. Get them. Not really that big of a deal. I mean, I know he's taking them out, but really, since that army went down, not much of a supply issue. Get that Colossus out of there. Don't let that Colossus go down. Taking out the Expo, so very, very good trade-off. Lost a couple of Colossi. He's got 2 still up on the field. Lots of Stalkers out there to try and prevent those Vikings. No Mortal left anymore, but The Marauder count is very low, so Stalker Zealots might be able to handle that. Do have the vision from the Colossi, so the Colossi able to see, and get the vision for the Stalkers and everything. Marines coming off the line to fight. Or probes. SCVs coming off the line to fight. Marines, Marauders going down. SCVs going down. Vikings pounding away at the Colossus. Stalkers take out the Vikings, so the Colossus is going to survive. Back them up, move them, move them. Oh, and the Colossus goes down, but so did, all of his probes. He has no probes left. Nothing whatsoever. 80 minerals. He's not going to be able to push this back. GG. SjoW goes down. So White Rod staging a bit of a comeback there. Now 2 games to 1. Very nice push there. Stalkers were able to take out the Vikings for the most part. Colossus did go down pretty quick though to only 2 Vikings. So probably could have done that, taking out those Vikings. I don't know. Maybe he was more worried about the ground army, but. Now 2 games to 1. We're going to go on to a game 4 in this best of 5 series. So stay tuned. I'll try and link it and make sure you watch all the games in order. Shinigami signing out.